All right, well, good morning. 5:30 in the morning at the end of August. It's not really light out yet. It's just starting to kind of beginning of morning nautical twilight. Oh, no. I think sunrise, yeah, sunrise has occurred. But yeah, I got to get busy. We bought a wheat field that's ready to harvest from Katie towards the end of the last episode. And it's ready to harvest. I got in my head that we were running low on straw, and I was trying to figure out a way to get that straw. I don't know. I think I probably made some mistakes. I think I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to do this. Hang on. Oh, it's not that bad yet. Okay. Yeah, we got to get it done today because tomorrow we got to start chopping corn, and we still haven't emptied the bunker. I don't even know why I'm driving down here because, okay, we straightened things up a little bit. So that's our inventory of straw bales. That's not going to go real far with the amount of bedding we're going through and to pad the feed. So we probably need more straw bales. We still haven't gotten the bunker cleared. So I brought all the hay bales. Wait, not all of them. I got hay bales over here, and I think I loaded the truck, should be down over there, with hay bales that we can sell. How much feed is left in this mixer? Just a little bit, right? Yeah. Not very much. The dairy cows are fine. I'm good, because I don't have any tractors over here, if you can believe it. Gosh, what's in here left? Thank goodness for the farm stick. I still got 150. So that's essentially 3 trailer loads, and I got one filled, so one, two. Oof, yeah, this is not great. Oh, let me get this open. Maybe we can take 2 loads quick before we get started. But yeah, all my tractors, every single tractor, I think. Oh wait, no, I got the Farmall over here. I do think I have the Farmall over here. But I got grain trailers, I got the combine, I mean everything. Everything is over at the wheat field, ready to go. And I can't figure an easy way over there. We got to go all the way around. So yeah, this is loaded up with hay bales. I think actually now is a good time to sell hay. Oh, good morning. I guess it's a good time to get over there now and get started. 6. Oh no, hay's going up, so that's not necessarily a hurry. I think the silage is going down though, so still bales. Still bales being the best place to sell the silage. But yeah, okay, now it's bright enough we can kind of see. I think just a little more time to let the crop moisture go down. I think that Farmall's right there. As you can see, the combine, the New Holland combine is gone. It's over at the field ready to start. Peterbilt's over there. The Freightliner's over there. There's a couple of bales to move. I think I've probably got goat's milk, so why don't I... No, I don't. Okay. I was going to load that up, but... Alright. So I best... The best thing we can do is head over and see if we can get the workers started. So let's head that way. After we take our first load of silage, because we gotta get this thing emptied. So we'll come back, and then while the trailer is reloading, we'll head over to the field and get started. Okay, I don't know if this will keep loading the whole time or not. Let's make sure it's on. If I don't adjust it, it's probably going to stop at some point, but I really don't have time to mess with it up. I'll check on it again later. So we've got to get over and get the workers started. The problem is the field is very hard to get to because we have to drive. We basically have to do a big, huge loop back into town because there's no bridge across the canal on the other side of the road. Well, just sort of like we put our bridge in because, well, we could. I don't know. It would be so much nicer if I could get a bridge across this canal somewhere. I've tried a couple ideas here, but it's just too wide for what I was trying to do to go across right where this track is. If I owned the land, I could probably do something similar to what we did over here. But I'm not sure. Yeah, hop in. Without buying the land, the only thing I can think of is doing some forestry and taking some logs and laying them across. And that's not the best solution ever. And then where would I get forestry? So there are these ravaged trees up here. I don't have time to do this stuff though. This could be something maybe in the winter after we're done with all the harvests and stuff. If I could acquire the land that some of these ravaged trees are on, well, I wouldn't have to acquire it. I could do the bond thing. And then we could use those trees to try and do something. That's a possibility, but I sure as heck ain't doing it today. I don't have time. Kind of rolled that a little bit, sorry. We are in a bit of a hurry. We want to try and get started as close to 7 o'clock as we can. It's a good sized field. It's going to take a little while. Yeah, just kind of cut across right here. I am not going around. I am going to be cutting through the trees here. I'm not driving all the way around in that boggy track that kind of loops all the way around town. I'm looping far enough around the way it is, so you can see my semi trucks are already over here. My baler's over here, my bale trailer's over here, my combine is over here, and the New Holland's over here with the grain cart. So yeah, it's all over here. So we'll get the combine in the field. Rotate that around. Let's see, we'll raise that. No, not that. That. I'm not crazy about having to go through this ford here, but I really don't have much option, do I? So we're going to ford. We'll watch out for the fence, huh? All right, the worker's gonna go however they're gonna want to go, I think. I think I've got PTOs on both sides here. No, just the left, so, well, we're gonna go around the way the worker's gonna want to go around. We'll just start it from here. I'll get out. We'll let them do what they want to do. Looks like they're gonna do a clockwise headland. Preferred you got that little bit there, but oh, straw swath. Stop. the whole point of this thing. Can I tell? Can't. I can't tell when I change it. I don't see a visual indicator. Yeah. All right, start again. Now what are you doing? That's better. Alright, so we lost a little stronger. This field's gonna need a lot of attention, and I don't know when we're gonna have time to do it. Okay. Well, how long do you think it's going to take them to fill? I don't know. So I should probably take the... I'll take the New Holland with the grain cart. I was just going to drive around to the other side, but I might as well have this with me. Because actually, if I can... I'm going to be too close, I think, to... Oh, maybe. When the helper's coming back down this way, I could offload them coming down this track, perhaps. There's probably going to be a lot more straw in here than I want, but kind of neither here nor there. You can always sell it. There's really no place to, this river's way too big to cross too. It's even worse than the canal. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for the worker to make his way over here. I'll offload it. Try and offload it all the way down. And then we'll see if I got time to run back over to the farm, which is a pain because it's just right behind me, right? Well, a little bit farther than that behind me, but yeah, it's over. I think it's over that way. Alright, well, it seems like the worker's having trouble with the trees on the edge of the field, so I'm gonna have to go figure this out. It's annoying. He's also got a nearly full grain tank, which is gonna be a problem. There he is. So yeah, he's having trouble negotiating this tree, and wouldn't you know, that explains it. Oh, is he gonna figure it out now? He's not. Alright. I have to be careful because I have crop destruction when I'm in. So, look, that's all you had to do, buddy. I don't know if he'll get around to where I was at or not. This is what happens when you interrupt a worker. Bad things happen. What? I had a plan and I thought it was a good plan, but the workers did not agree, so let's see if we can figure out how to make this happen now. If the worker could have got to me, it would have been great. But nope. They're going to come back the other direction. How am I going to be near the discharge to offload this the way that they're approaching this? There is no doubt in my mind that this worker is wasting my time. I don't know what the heck he's doing. He's nearly got a full grain tank, but not. That's why you don't interrupt the workers. You just can't do it. Oh, turn off. What a freaking waste of time. I don't have time for this either, but I'm gonna head back to the farm. Check on the, I just have to walk away. I go back and check on the silage fill in the truck, and we'll come back. Probably when he says he's got a full grain tank, because before that I don't want to see what the heck he's doing. So yeah, if you got ideas on how we could bridge that canal and avoid having to do this long drive, that'd be helpful. I don't have time to try different things right now because I got to get this harvest done. Got to get it done today. And then, yeah, I'm going to be pretty busy after that too. So this is filling again. How full was this? I didn't even look. I just knew it wasn't full yet. 34. So it's going to get there, I think. It holds 47, so pretty soon. All right, I'll take the motorcycle back. We'll see what's going on. I'm not in a hurry. I don't want to see what the worker's doing. I'm going to stay here. I'll stay here till this is full. Oh, what's that say? Oh. I think I can probably do 2 loads. I guess I could go out there with the M35 with the trailer on the back. Seems excessive, but kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll be over that way anyway. Okay, we full up. Yeah. All right, we'll take this. I don't know, the workers are doing an odd way of, they make it hard sometimes. Tell you what, I'm gonna grab the Agro Star here, and we'll see. Dang it. All discombobulated. I'm gonna see if I can get some of the straw baled here. Try and include as much different type of work in the episode as possible. I think I can go over to this far side. I don't know why the worker didn't continue going from where I was at over here. Would have been a lot easier if they had, but they didn't. But I should be able to, over this way, start. We're going to change it to straw right away. It is. So we're doing 125s because it's not going to be good for the bale count, but it's good for our like mixing ratios. So I put 2 hay bales in my feed mixer and 2 straw bales, and then top it off with silage. So it's good to have the straw bales of this size. I think they're 5,000. So we'll try and do some bales here. I think I reset the bale counter. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this will give us a chance to work over here in this field. Keep an eye on this helper. I don't know who's driving, who we got in there now, but that blind guy, I tell you, he sure wasted a lot of time. I think I'm not worried about getting done today. I'm worried about how much I can be able to include in the episode. I mean, I can keep working till it's dark. It'll be okay. See, what's the bale trailer hold? I think it holds 24. I shouldn't have to be religious about getting every single bale, but I just can't help myself. For every single bit of straw, but I don't know. When I first started playing the game, I was just really focused on getting every last little bit out of it. I think because I was like leasing, or I was either doing contract or leasing balers, because you couldn't offload a partial. I always wanted to try and get as much as I could. It's full again. I bet if I just head down towards the tractor, the New Holland, they'll probably be full pretty quick. Ooh, looks like he might be oriented the correct way when he's full. That'd be great. Oh, shoot. Nope. No such luck. Alright. Turn that off. Okay, well, we're almost done with the wheat harvest, which is good. It's what, 12:45? And it's done. Okay. Let's see what we can get into the trailers. I think we might get most of this. Which will be really nice because, yeah, well, it wouldn't matter. We could take it back in the grain cart also, but yeah, if we can. If we can just go ahead and fill the 2 semi-trailers the rest of the way. Think it's going to be real close. It may not all fit. Oh, it's so close. So close. It almost all fit. All right. Well, that's all done. Close the cover on that. Close the covers in these 2 trucks. I don't think it's gonna start raining, but yeah, never hurts to be safe. Okay. I guess we'll just hop in a Warrior, take it across. The water crossing here will be ready to start picking up the bales. We'll have to get the combine out of the field here to finish baling, but yeah. I'm pretty pleased we got that done. I mean, we're not out of the field yet, but got a little bit more work to do. Quite a bit more. So we'll put the wheat into our silo. We'll get these straw bales, at least 24 of them, over by our dairy barn. And then, let's see, tomorrow, yeah, we got to make sure we're ready to start chopping corn tomorrow and long grain rice harvest, but we'll use the Claas combine for that. So hoping I got enough bale net to finish this job, but we'll see. Let's see how it goes.
Flat and gold. We ran that last row home before the rain could roll. Dust on my boots again, hands rough from the ride. Now the field got quiet, but the work ain't done inside. Hey, hooks in the truck bed, twine on my wrist. One more load turning under that Louisiana mist. We got a dairy to feed, we got a barn to fill. Stack it high, my baby, stack it high and still. Straw for the barn, straw for the barn. Bale it up, let it ride. Straw for the barn, straw for the barn. Straw for the barn, bed the cow soft tonight. Straw for the barn. Round bales rolling slow, like moons across the light. We cut that weed all week, now we told what we got. Brother on the loader, mama at the gate, little ones yelling on car as the trailer shakes. Sunset on the silo, red on the tin, you can smell that hay field when the barn door swings in. Clack of the bale, a twine, creak of the stack, every bale we haul now gonna bring that winter back. Straw for the barn, straw for the barn, bale it up, let it ride. Straw for the barn, straw for the barn, straw for the barn, bet it cow soft tonight. Straw for the barn. Say hey, pass that twine, lean in, don't slow down. The harvest made us tired, but the dairy need us now. From the flat, wet ground to the stalls all clean, that straw is little gold for the herd and me. Straw for the barn, straw for the barn, straw for the barn, bale it up, let it ride. Straw for the barn, straw for the barn, straw for the barn, let it cow soft tonight. Straw for the barn. Let it ride. Oh, Louisiana hands work all day and still sing loud. Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, it's just a little bit after 4 o'clock. I've got the first 24 straw bales here. We got 42 off of that wheat field. So I'm not quite sure what to do with these. Huh. Trying to decide. To drop them alongside of these, in line with the... I think I'll try and do it in line with them, if I can. It might be tricky with that manure spreader where it's at, but... Wow. Hang on here. Oh boy. Yeah. Why do I do these things to myself? Alright, we're just gonna move this for a minute. Why don't we put it right here? So I didn't know if I was going to run out of bale wrap or out of bale limit. I may have actually teetered on the bale limit because the bales that are on the back of the Mack truck it's an auto load bale trailer, so they may not really be there. I don't know if I can do this because of the proximity to the fence. Let's see what happens. Why do they look bigger? You don't know. They are bigger. How did I make 150s? Dang it. Why did I make 150s? Alright. I made 150s instead of 125s. We'll just use more silage in our mixes, I guess. If that's the case, I'm just gonna... I might just go sell the rest. That was a mistake. It certainly was. I'll probably go sell the rest. there is one final scrap here. Not enough to finish that bale. So, just a word of advice. If you are baling, before you start, double check your bale size. I'm going to set mine to 125 here. I'm also going to reset my bale counter to 0. So the next time I bale, it should be 125s, but I'll try and remember to double check too. Do as I say, not as I do. So it's 5 o'clock now. This took the whole day. And it'll be interesting editing, trying to get all this done. I'm gonna hop out here and sign off, I think. Just because, yeah. If I can include anything else, it depends on the time lapses and everything. Maybe I will, but we have a really busy day ahead of us tomorrow. I got a lot of equipment I need to get back. Thanks for hanging out with me here in Louisiana Farm. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We're going to be busy in September. We'll see you then.
テンション